So really, after watching this clip, you know what I'm saying, of this here movie coming out, I really over here it just got to thinking like, what what are you gonna expect from this movie? Is this movie gonna be good? Bottom line, whether you're an Elvis fan or not, straight movies, but Elvis fans, straight movie plus knowing the things that you know. Do you really think that they're gonna sit here and take the time to highlight the shit that needs to be highlighted? I don't think so. I think they're gonna take the punk route. You know what I'm saying? MLK wise, like no disrespect to MLK, but you know that's gonna be the message for the blacks of how he felt about black people. They're gonna use MLK. And there's so much more that you can highlight to that community, you know what I'm saying, than just fucking MLK, because real shit, half the niggas in the world don't even fuck with MLK. You know what I'm saying? If we just being honest, and I'm one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm one of them. I don't believe the hype. I mean, you did cool things from what I heard, but I got my own reasons about that. But that's neither here nor there at this point. Uh, but I think they're just gonna highlight it in the wrong way. It could be done way more genuine. It could be done way better than what I think they're gonna try to present. You know, and then I even wonder in the beginning, how much time are they spending on the poverty? You know what I'm saying? How much time is you giving the viewers a chance to really feel that poverty? Or is y'all just finna give me like a 2 minutes intro of some kid stuff, you know what I'm saying? Of basically straight of how you got to the music, then you growing up already and shit. I don't wanna see that shit. If I'm just being real. I wanna see it go. Um I don't want Elvis in the beginning. I want the parents first. I want that struggle first. I want we're pregnant with a child. I want lost. You're supposed to be a twin. Lost your sibling. They lost a child. I want it like that. I want the birth growing up. You ain't gotta sit here and give me and at 6 months and then at 8 months you ain't gotta do it like that. But give me something to feel, not just everybody knows Elvis for music. Period. Show me something. Grab me from the beginning. Grab me from the beginning of the film. Period. That's how I would want that shit to go. And then when you get into that music, don't make that shit hella Hollywood. And this is the second time I didn't use the word Hollywood. I just, I think you got some good intentions on the movie. I just don't know how far they went. Like, I need to see how long the movie is, because if the movie's like 59 minutes, or like an hour and 20 minutes, that's not long enough. You know what I'm saying? That's not long enough. Because there's so much stuff and so many blanks that you just skipping over, which really doesn't, from all my research these years, it just doesn't paint a complete picture. You know what I'm saying? There's so much to know, so much to hear, and so much to see if this film portrays it to be like that. If this film portrays it to be like that. But I'm just not convinced that somebody was educated enough or thought it was important enough to make this film what it could have or should have been. So far as the actor who was playing Elvis, you know, they kind of overdid it. They kind of overdid it. You should have found you one of these Tupelo boys, you know what I'm saying, or one of these country boys, a real genuine person. That's what you needed for this film. That's what you needed. You needed everything to be pure. You needed everything to be pure. And I just don't think it's gonna be pure. It's gonna be Hollywood. It's gonna take somebody with some real passion, a real fan, a person who believes they understand this man. You know what I'm saying? And the only person I could think about doing that, honestly, for the raw and uncutness, you gotta think Quentin Tarantino. But you gotta have me on there because I gotta have that. You gotta have that. You know what I mean? It could. This movie could have been way much rawer. I doubt that they're really gonna be given the real on how he was really perceived by white males and certain white females. You know, with the nigga lover shit. Are they gonna go there? Are they going to go there? I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no. You think they're gonna go there with that? I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, there's so much stuff you could portray in this film. Like, it just is. It's gonna take a special and a certain somebody to really pull this off. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I can say. You know, I just don't believe they're gonna take the time to do what they should have done and how they should have done it. Yeah, they needed a real person. There's somebody out there that's made for this. No knock to that actor, but it's not him. That wasn't your calling. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't your calling at all. But we shall see how this plays out. I just don't. I don't have no high hopes, but curious. I'm interested. Would I be beaten down, like making plans and shit like that to go see this in the theaters? Absolutely not. But it's a must that I check this out, and I will be doing that somehow, some way. If they would have kept it all the way real, like I know they should have, you know, then I'd have been there for it. I would have been there for it. But I just don't know how far they gonna go. How far do you think they gonna go? On a scale from 1 to 10, how Hollywood do you think it's gonna be? You know what I'm saying? I honestly think it's gonna be formula. I could just say better the formula. It's gonna be some simple ass shit as of a couple years before preteen, Elvis being broke with the family, discovering his love for some nigga music, the nigga sound, still being in poverty, growing up, getting odd jobs type shit, singing in bumfuck Egypt places, you know what I'm saying? Them hole in the walls, getting discovered, going to the army, then coming back. Of course, I'm gonna highlight the '68 comeback special. Gots to. That's a given. But before we even get there, coming back and then doing these movies and shit like that. And then the rest of the movie basically gonna be Vegas. That's how I see it. And a lot of you know way more than Elvis than me, so you know that shit is boring as fuck. It is predictable. It's very predictable. And I'm afraid this film is going to be very predictable. That's what I don't want. You know, I I really want to see you go. I want to sit there and be like, wow, wow. Now that's the Elvis I know right there. You like that's the story right there. But this is not going to be it. This is for entertainment purposes only. So that's what I'm going to consider this to be as. But I'm real curious on what your thoughts are going to be when it comes to this movie. Like, really let me know what you think is going to happen, like, with this movie. What you think the plot is going to be. You think, like, do you think they took the time to sit here and portray this how it should be, how I was explaining earlier? Think it's going to be Hollywood? Are you looking forward to even seeing the movie? Hell, did you even like the trailer to the movie? Did it grab your attention? Or was you just refreshed because it's Elvisness? But when when you really look at it, are you impressed? Like, I'm really looking forward to these comments. But drop me a comment. Let me know what you think.